And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler.
I'm a ball. Ball.
And here's a look at some numbers for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And now Washington's starting group. We've got Davis. Johnson is out there with Trae Young. Then it's Koulibaly. And it's Vukcevic in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Rockets, Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. And it's MP in at the point. While the season just started, GA, we have a few big storylines already.
Yeah, it doesn't take long in this league. The intense media scrutiny, social media, news travels fast.
Pass to Davis. Clock at 6. From the top of the key, it's rebounded by Amen Thompson. Johnson against MP. Here's Smith, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh, love the determination Smith showed there, refusing to let the contact alter his shot.
Davis setting the pick for Young. And another miss by Washington. MP with it. Picked up by Davis. Smith right side. Back to MP. And Davis sends it back.
That is tremendous work by Davis right there. Guys better think twice about challenging him at the rim.
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at the Hornets, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when I look at Houston, they're just hanging steady. Middle of the pack, middle of the road. Call it what you want. That's where they find themselves. A great sign for MP in his career. The ability to convert in traffic.
Here's Vukcevic. Converts on the jumper for the easy 2.
And that's the first bucket of the night. Maybe that will get him going.
And Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future. And they've already shown they can make a major impact.
Here's Young. Following the basket by MP. Young inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, you gotta like how Young stays aggressive at all times, even when he's in the paint dealing with physical defense.
And Thompson kicks to MP. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, the Wizards stacking talented young players and draft assets. Not only that, they'll have a ton of cap space next season, which they will likely not use to sign a star free agent, but rather to absorb contracts in exchange for, you guessed it, more draft picks. This front office is continuing to think long-term, guys.
Priorities straight. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report.
This young kid's got some ups. MP throwing it down.
Here's Young, coming off 31 points last game. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. He knows they're in for a tough matchup against Trae Young. Coach told me Trae is an offensive savant, but we have to find a way to disrupt his game. We're going to throw some length at him, pick him up once he crosses half court, and pound him on every possession. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
Love the energy that MP plays with. His young legs let him get to the open floor and finish it.
Inside, and it's Davis with the jam.
Davis makes things simple for his teammates. Just lob it up, and he will take care of the rest.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. A new lineup here for Houston. Then for the Wizards. Washington making a change here. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Davis in the corner. Outside, George. Pass to Young. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. Rockets leading by 11. The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. And it's MP in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
Young passes to Johnson. Young sets a screen for Johnson. 1:53 left to play here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 5. Good D by Thompson. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Wizards trail by 13 to the inside. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Here's a look at what's coming up for Washington. On Sunday, they'll be playing against Michael Porter and the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And that one against the Bulls. There aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Washington Wizards. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Well, they say film doesn't lie. You could just imagine these guys watching this film. It's going to be an ugly sight for sure.
Pass to Coulibaly. To the middle. And stolen by Thompson. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And MP with the basket on the assist by Smith. MP's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, MP has been very aggressive here looking for his own offense, generating great results.
Pass to George. Young with no one around. No good, unable to end this run.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Thompson passes to MP. It's good. That takes him to 77% shooting this game. 10 for 13.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Gets it off. MP has been leading the charge for Houston. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be right back after this.
I'll tell you one thing. They're going to keep going inside until the defense proves it can slow them down.
Shaq, why are you crying?
Leave me alone. This is you. Help me with the word, Ernie. This is...
Well, to me, it seems euphoric.
Yeah, that's the word I was thinking, Ernie. What?
And now, and I know it's still early in the season, but let's take a moment to talk about the conference standings in the West. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with them. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
Let's send it over to the sideline for some news on Anthony Davis. Allie, what have you heard there?
Thanks. I got some news from Washington's head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. They've made the call that they feel it's okay for him to play. And even though there's a moderate recovery time, he's also confident at the moment to be back on the floor.
Good information as always, Allie. We thank you.
And I'm sure the training staff is doing everything they can to ensure he's back out there as quickly as possible.
Here's who Brian Keith is starting the second half with. Davis is out there with Koulibaly. Then it's Trae Young. Then it's Johnson. And it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Hey, Tim, what are some of the keys to sticking around for role players fighting to remain at the NBA level?
Well, if you are a role player in this league, you need to understand you need to work at everything, but be exceptional at something. And I think that's the key. Growing up, all of these guys were stars. Now you've got to fit in and understand on a given night what your role is.
And your thing, your sensational aspect was your three-point shooting.
You've got to do it better than anybody else, Kevin. It's got to be at an elite level because there are guys out there waiting to take your job.
And you were elite. Shots good by Durant.
This is the second half start they were hoping for. 4 straight field goals out of the gate.
For Washington, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half.
Yeah,
let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce, courtside. Allie.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony Davis prefers playing power forward. He said, quote, if I have to play the 5, then it's totally fine. At the end of the day, I trust coach's decision. I'm pretty sure he heard AD wants to play the 4, but I want to win. So if that's me playing the 5, that's what it's going to be. Back to you guys.
He can do both. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Thompson in the corner. Back to MP. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's 31 points for MP.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Washington calls timeout. George is checked in for Washington. Riley comes in for Koulibaly. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Rockets. In the early season, they find themselves down in 9th place.
And you know, for Houston, they're not in a good place right now as a ball club. After the success of last season, they were expecting bigger and better things this year.
And that's what makes it so hard for their fans to stomach. When expectations are that high, anything less than that is a disappointment.
Johnson can't hit. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. The shot's good.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
1:32 left to play in the third. Davis surveying the floor. Back to Young from outside the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Young's got 7.
And that's what he does every night. He stretches the floor. Trae Young at his best.
And MP gets it to go on the assist by Smith. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Young hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter. Smith finds MP. Rebound by the Wizards. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Riley can't hit.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And from that spot on the floor, you think the offense has the advantage. But those 2 guys, it actually is the other way around.
The three-pointer is right on target. George has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. MP inside. Young's there. Durant in the corner. Back to MP. No good on that one.
Yeah, and in general, he needs to become a stronger finisher.
And so it's Houston sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We'll take a quick break and there may not be a lot of drama down the street. Vucevic is checked in, and it's Koulibaly in for Riley. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Nice ball movement by Washington. Davis, the pass to Hardy. And here is Davis. No good from outside. Don't see Durant and Smith playing up at full. MP out there with Amen Thompson. And it's Şengün in at center. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Hustles for the rebound and guides it back in.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Wizards trail by 17. Now Young. Oh, what an assist. Leading him to the bucket.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
MP. Count it.
Finishing through contact is required in the NBA. MP knows he can't let guys stop him.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Johnson, he's checked in for Hardy. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Wizards. Trailing by 17. Outside, Davis. Here's Young from outside. Durant with the rebound. MP against Young. And the basket by MP.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
MP against Young. This one for 3. That one's not going to go. Houston leading by 19 points. And MP with the basket on the assist by Thompson. MP's got 41.
Now he is red hot, leading the game in scoring.
Goes up on the wing. Again, Young missing.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Rockets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
Yeah, no doubt. He was the most impactful player for their offense tonight.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Here's MP. Count that one. MP's got 45 points.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Here's Russell. From the right block, the shot is good. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Rebound by the Wizards. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Back to Russell. Crafty move, and the slam dunk by Russell. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team. This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
So we see Houston taking the W here, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme